plus a Pack 43. Artillery coming down, annihilating. Oh my god, good job with the Panther blocked his retreat. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 170 here, bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 4v4 on Arnhem. This is a brand new map. This is going to be a part of my... Okay, I think this one and the next one is both going to feature games on the new map. So I'm very excited about this. This next one you might enjoy. If it's one I have the editing next, I think you guys should enjoy that. But you should also enjoy this one. Because it includes Classic, Desparox, SOS, Slayer, Zakat, Only Loose Crying, Who Is Your Daddy, and Mark 99. One of these people submitted a replay, and you too can submit if you submit to greyshotproductions at gmail.com. That's greyshotproductions at gmail.com, and I will take a look. Let's double check the ranks real quick. 2 Vermont, 2 OKW versus 2 Soviet, Brit, and an American. Looks like it's about even, with the weakest player being on the Axis side. We'll see if that comes into effect. Again, we've seen plenty of games where top tier players that act like trash, and really great players are well, again, like, and really great players come from people with no prestige or anything. So again, we'll see. If you want to submit your replay, also make sure you have title, description, the actual replay itself, and of course your name, along with no AI, no mods. But anyway, Axis Forces by Slayer. We went breakthrough, by the way, so heavy infantry, potentially with some heavy armor, pushing through. Again, we have a main victory point in the middle, with the one other victory point on either side, on the opposite side of the road, which is actually pretty cool. That kind of, it goes out, kind of extends open, then kind of it gets smaller again. Again, it feels like just a giant, just a giant, like, not trench, but just like no man's land of sorts with the negative cover. So it makes it both sides pretty much fighting for control of this single point. Pretty much an area of no cover. It's not like general mud where it's like in the, which by the way is just gone. Or in terms of like popularity, or like I rarely play on that map on rotation. And then same thing with like Hill 3. Is it? No. Hill 400? Is it? It's Hill 400 331. They used to have like the deep mud banks that they had to get rid of. I think it's 331. Although I always get confused. Anyway. Now that's in the middle of the map, it's along the sides, which helps. Anyway. Conscripts fighting desperately and actually annihilating the Pioneers crossing. Also, a lot of these guys are in cover, but they're on the wrong side of it, so I don't think they're going to gain much of a benefit. MG opening fire. Again, probably going to kill that Pioneer squad. Oh my god, kill it. Kill it. Yes, good kill. Good kill. Additional MGs kind of moving on up, and I like this one behind heavy cover. Also building back here. But while the munitions and fuel are closer to the mid, as we can see with both the fuel points and the munition points being rather close, it's not necessarily easy for the other team to push up, because again, there's like all sorts of nice cover advantages and other things you can use to kind of hold this position, while the other side maybe not so much. Yeah, so it'll be harder to push up with like all these other things here, just provide cover and opportunities to like ambush someone taking the point. So, any case, MG opening fire, Grenadiers kind of pushing on it. So what I'm trying to say is it seems like a pretty even map from the limited experience I've had with it. Which again, same thing with the other map too, the white ball map, which again, fantastic in design and layout. At least we don't have, oh god, what was it called? Like the map that with the double fuel that was like on top of each other. It's like, that was so stupid. Let's give a double fuel advantage. Anyway, unfortunately the Kubel not able to make it out. We have a Vickers machine gun opening fire, by the way. Mark 99 went urban assault. Who's Your Daddy went Vanguard operations. And they're trying to stop that big old blob from coming around the corner. We have a mortar pit in mid as well. Brits laying down all sorts of stuff on the ground. We have trenches. We have barbed wire. Volk squads coming out along the side. But again, MG just saying, nope, you're not coming through. Meanwhile, we have a heated battle with the American player against a lot of German forces on this angle. We have Stern Pioneers trying to rush in and get some kills. Lieutenant trying to hold. Mortar teams and MGs opening fire. Again, Kubel's trying to provide support. Riflemen desperately trying to hold. But yeah, they're pulling back immediately and trying to get into a better terrain, better cover, etc. But in any case, while they push up, they'll probably take over this point at the very least, which would be a big plus. And again, I love the high wall being like, no, you will not cross our territory. That's funny, we will. And again, even. There's high wall on this side. There's high wall over here. So again, it's... Again, there's not like a big area where you can say, well, that's poorly designed. It's like, well, hopefully it's not obvious. But again, here's the thing. I say that, but then also just take for note that maps have gone through. For example, was it Rostov Winter? Is Rostov Winter that I'm thinking of that literally has a river that cuts through like a third of the map, and it's like, I wonder if that could be bad if we blow the bridges and break the ice for the enemy to charge forward. Probably that's bad for the other team, but we'll keep it in the design doc. It's fine. Like, I'm not saying it has to be totally realistic for a map, but but as well, it should be enjoyable and balanced. And again, nice to see. Grenadiers coming on in, trying to push forward. Vickers machine gun laying down. No base to heal. So this blob coming in could annihilate this oh, nice rifle grenade. Escaping through the bush, being able to get out alive. British forces be like, yeah, we didn't sign up for this. Maybe we should get the hell out. And they do. Unfortunately, our engineers stay there a little too long. Blob coming in. Again, maybe incendiary on here to hold him back. AT gun trying to hold. Another Vickers being fired by Who's Your Daddy, who went with Vanguard operations. Although, we have a half-track moving up. AT gun focusing fire. Again, nice job focusing on that. I think you should prioritize vehicles, but maybe you just have it shooting. Unfortunately, I think possibly the mortar blocked the shot. And, yeah, they get pushed back. So good hold there. The OKW player, by the way, went with a medical building. Again, maybe support guns could be in the future. Nice job putting down caches already. So good job there for resources, which again, pretty close. But with the Germans holding some key territory on the right away from the Allies, more resources are going to them. And with additional cash support, things aren't looking good. Now, that said, the Allies could push here and take over these 2 points. And that would probably be very good, especially because, again, they have some forces over here, plus plenty of MGs. They could definitely launch it. Now, demo, always make sure you place your demos in terrain so the enemy can't see it, or it's harder to see with the white outline around it. So you just take note of that to make it try it harder to kind of see that white outline. Now, it looks like engineers and something's over here. Oh, and the American blob. Also, good rifle grenade from the rear echelon. May not kill it, but it's slowly doing damage. A lot of MGs, a lot of sports stuff over here, and additional sports stuff being made. Rifle grenade firing a little far. It's a little bit far. Okay. Conscripts pushing on in once again. MG setting down with the mortar pit right there. It won't last long. I'm being honest. The mortar pit is incredibly dangerous, and if it has sight on you, you're dead. You're going to be pretty much torn apart. Now, here's the thing. We do have an AT gun back here, which could fire on target. Bofer is being made. Oh, it's burning him quite a bit. Damn. Stop the mortar pit. Once again, I'm surprised you retreated the Royal Engineers. You probably want to throw the AT grenade, but at least you fixed that mistake. Also, firing on the rear plus the AT gun repositioning. That thing is definitely screwed. Oh my god, flew through the camera. Jesus Christ, there he is. Holy mackerel. That was a good fly. Oh my god, I almost touched the camera there. That's a 10 out of 10 for that style and for that jump. 10 out of 10 right there. Infantry forces coming on, and he's trying to find a Panzerfaust. That's a really bad move with the amount of infantry they have. Oh my god. Desperox is, or Despero, I guess. I think that's how you say it. Is desperately trying to get that Panzer headquarters up to stop this blob from coming on in to lock down this area. He also went fortifications. Why there's so much cover. Look, Sassel charge went off. But Panzer headquarters is operational and just trying to suppress a lot of that stuff. Bazooka team opening fire as well, but they have to fall back. That headquarters building is too dug in for the other forces to just easily kill it. This thing has actually a pretty good set of armor, plus its main gun is incredibly powerful to infantry, so yeah. Additional blob coming on in by Slayer, I believe. Yep. While SOS is again building caches and falling back. He's on the offensive and now retreating as well. You know what? I don't blame you. The Americans still had a good force plus the 50 cal, though it's facing the wrong way. And there's not much over here. There's a Pioneer squad, but I don't know. I think the Stuart would take care of that. Although, Despero is actually charging again. Grabs an MG42. And we'll be taking that. And he can always walk back to his medical back here. One counterpoint is the enemy does have Calliopes. So Mark could the American player could use artillery barrage on his medical and neutralize a lot of his forces if he makes that retreat point. Plus, only loose went the AT stuff, which is why you have AT stuff on the conscripts. And again, that is actually really good. That's a main component to try to ensnare and stop any allied charge in the region to kind of pincer them. Now, or also very quickly kill caches if you can move up. Also, the amount of territory is actually pretty wide open and large, but there are areas for like good cover and ambushing and stuff like that. So again, more positives for this map. Just some really nice terrain stuff. But more teams opening fire. Not sure. I guess it was over the unit that left, but let's see. 11 kills right there. So it's been doing work, even if it's firing at nothing right now. Mr. Beast would be so disappointed. You're tearing down trees. You need to plant some trees, not blow them up. God damn. Make sure you go support that. It's a really good cause. I think they're at like 11 million or something ridiculous. It's like, oh man, you know what? If anyone is gonna knock it out of the park, it's gonna be Mr. Beast. So good job on his part. But in any case, American forces trying desperately to get this point back. Again, slow and steady. Also, get out of there. Get a vehicle crew. Jesus, get that. And like get it unlocked, and you'll be fine. I know it's close, but then pull back. Blob is back in town, throwing grenades, try to push Mac cover. Luckily, conscripts are like, nah, we're just gonna chill here. Unfortunately, the MG got decrewed, which is a big oh no. Now, they do have grenades still? Oh no, they don't. They can't throw grenades. They don't have it unlocked. Get the grenade unlocked. It's good. Now, luckily, this, oh my god, one model Vickers suppressed it and pushed them back. Also, this conscript squad didn't really lose anything. It's just stuck in covers. Like, if they're gonna like go through, I mean, why wouldn't we just keep shooting? I guess we'll take the point if they're just going to ignore us. Well, that plane is actually really... Is that plane really that low? It seems like really low. Hold on. That plane... I don't know why. That plane seems lower than normal. Is it because it's like this is more hilly? It actually goes down? But am I crazy by saying that plane is a little lower than normal? Anyway. American force being hit by mortar. Grenadiers on standby by trying to take that point, but being suppressed. Being like, we'll hold. Actually, managed to push them back. So, good job there. Stuck your ground. Meanwhile, we got Despero's force. Oh, Dastic went with Elephant. Nice. We have our armors. That's good for countering artillery. So there we go. The Axis are pretty well suited for a counterattack. Along with the Allies. Again, good mix with the Crocodile and good infantry mix with the artillery and good armor. So, again, so far so good. So far so good. Oh god, giant Panzerschreck blob over here with the Punchful Slayers. That could kill any medium armor the Allies could throw at them. Also, he's getting a Panther. Oh my god, Stuart, run. Or actually, you know what? Don't get it. Oh, okay. I was, if they all turn fire on that, it could be very bad. Grenade going off. Shocking them. Falling them back, but also the blob gets pushed back. Katusha coming in, pushed back the Grenadiers as well. Missiles kind of miss out on that target, but still, doesn't matter. They did enough damage to push back the blob for at least a temporary period of time. Now, if he's getting a Panther, I assume he has the medical upgraded. He does. So it's only going to go half the distance. And once again, like this cover, because it'll be a little bit harder for him to spot that building if he comes in from certain angles. Now, over here, yes. But if he comes in this way, it's like, wait, what's that? Oh, okay. Just remember, just as a quick reminder, cover's like omnidirectional, so it's like you can't see things back here because this is blocking it. So just take note, you have to watch out for like hiding stuff and placing stuff where the enemy can't see. For example, having this force over here just on the right flank, he's looking at this guy up north being like, I got that. But then you look and you're like, oh shoot, the right flank, he can come in. Now luckily for Mark, The Soviets, like, don't worry, we got your back, has both AT and MGs holding back the armor and the infantry, even if this isn't the most heavy damage-dealing thing. Also, you can see here the Germans did place some mines with a little skull and crossbones set up. I like how the Germans are like, the Soviets won't decipher this coded message. This skull and crossbones. They'll never suspect it's a minefield. MG setting up, but it's too late. The Volk squad's moving up way too quickly. And the Vickers will be torn apart. Actually, it's funny because the Soviets stole Vickers, but I digress. Artillery, again, helping to push that Grenadier squad back quite quickly. Ostwind on standby in case the blob comes in. Though Volk squads are trying to use the cemeteries as cover and hold the line, but with bars and fully upgraded, that's not going to happen. So good ally push. We do have this Zakat's SU-76 over here. So that means he's trying to assist, even though right now on his side, that Brumbar is looking at him and be like, this could be an easy kill. Now, it looks like he's trying to go around, maybe kill this British forward area. I'm not entirely sure. But this AT gun, it was shooting it. Oh, they're trying to kill the cache. Now, I don't think, as we can see with the map, I don't think this is a good cutoff map. Like, I don't think, like, there's, like, a simple way to cut off half the map. But, curious to see. Brumbar trying to get the hell out of there before the Firefly just ends it, so. Run, Brumbar, run! Unable to get sight. Brumbar might be able to escape. It's going to be close. We got Tiger 8s with SOS, elite troops. Oh, he stopped! Putting it at its misery. Firefly getting out of there now with the Panzergrenadiers there. But even though they get decrewed, the Pioneers can always reman it. So hopefully that will be the case. Alright, so no doctrines over there, and all the German doctrines have been picked. But, okay, but my only concern is for the Germans is they have 2 heavy tank destroyers. Now, that can be great, don't get me wrong, that can be amazing. But sometimes doubling up on the same thing can be very bad. But again, we'll see how they use it. I will say, this is very aggressive to put this mechanized building here, because literally it's on the front line. This road is like the midpoint, and they are like constantly fighting over the space. So having that there, under fire, an armored vehicle won't heal. Nice job with the Stuart blocking its vision. So good use there. SU-76, oh my god, army of SU-76 opening fire from the flank. Stuart trying to get another hit. AT gun as well, opening fire. Come on, take aim! Take aim! Aw, take aim with a special round. Could do so much damage. Like a Sabao round would probably pen it, most likely, and would have maybe killed it. American Blob trying to hold against the Germans, but Germans like, yeah, we're not dealing for this. They threw a nice bundle grenade. Oh shoot, pack gun trying to kill the Stuart. Run, Stuart, run! Now focusing on the infantry. Double pack right there. Way too close, because now the Katyusha's like, target acquired. And is now opening fire in this section. Oh, good hits across the board. A lot of models dying left and right. MG also losing that. Grenade, rifle grenade being thrown. Again, nice job. Also, we have heavy artillery coming down. So again, I think this is a bad placement. Now, I think better would have been over here, because that way it's like a little, like, you know, maybe here, so it's like a little area where you heal and then go. Panzer IV, trying to move up. There's once again too much AT. We still have the SU-76 horde that's over here. Unfortunately, 2 of them got Panzerfausted, so they are out of commission for their engine-wise. But unfortunately, we do have some issues over on green side. Zakat's gotten mostly support. He doesn't have exactly a frontline army, so right now, we have the Panzergrenadiers coming in, so he has to move his MGs, which again, not exactly the best thing. Now, luckily, his ally, who is your daddy, is coming over here and be like, no, you're not flanking me, and suppressing them to stop them from moving through. But again, I think a note that should be warned and take heed is the fact great job with the demos, but you have nothing sighting them, so they're not going to blow up. Yeah, like, you're not going to detonate them because you don't know where they are. Again, you need recon for that. So, you need recon and something more stable in order to, how do I say this? Or, like, more infantry to kind of watch that front so it's not taken very easily. MG desperately just, like, watching this battle and be like, I hope things go well for that conscript squad. Conscripts are like, we're dying over here, but we're taking the point. Oh my god, Panzer IV is advancing again. Very good against infantry, good use. We solved the line of Su-76s on standby, which should be moving up shortly. Maybe he's just microing his forces over there, so he's taking a few seconds to move. Panther coming into mid, but we still have the Firefly, the Bofer, and a T-gun. This blob and everything's going to stay way the far back. Again, good job with Who's Your Daddy for not just making a forward base, but using it very well to counter and to hold this entire sector. And again, being very focused to reposition his forces when needed to knock out a flank that possibly comes in. Also, I love this area because it's like, yeah, sure, come up this road. Well, it's like, again, you're not going to flank any of these forces. Now here, possibly, but he's even take note of that and be like, I'm going to build some force there. Put some forces there to stop him, I should say. Sorry. Suka coming in. We still have the Katusha. And 2 heavy artillery pieces, by the way, with all the infantry. So only loose recrying is... So I'll just say only. Only is just trying to use artillery to break that area. Now, ML-20s are fine. I'm indifferent toward them. I prefer its cousin, the B4. But I will say, artillery pieces are not bad. It's just B4 is better, and I like the LEFHs a lot more for their counter barrage. But... we'll see. Panzer IV advancing. I'm unsure why. Maybe he's trying to go deep to kill something. Missiles almost, by the way, kill or that hurt the artillery piece, which is hilarious. Friendly fire, man. Friendly fire. Meanwhile, Germans are not out of the woods yet. Remember, they have their own artillery. LOL, noobs. Really? I mean, like, your ally just charged a Panzer IV. Batman? Iron Man? I really have no idea who you are. No one really knows who you are, man. I'm just in this game, I don't think they really care either. Oh wait, Despero, I know who you are. You're the mouse, voiced by the one guy from Godzilla. What's this? Shoot. Matthew Brodford. That's it. Thank you. That's who you are. I'm sorry, I forgot. That movie, it's a flash in the pan. Unless you remember that CGI weird movie, I don't think people remember you. So apologies in that regard. Sorry. I think, and I only remember it from the trailer. I never watched it. Never really interests me. In any case, Panther again just waiting with this. Looks like most of his infantry just running by him to get healed. Again, not a ton in terms of manpower and fuel, but he's saving up, I assume, for the Jagdtiger. Nice job with the artillery, kind of breaking them apart, killing a number of models right there. Royal Engineers trying to flank him, and again, does push him back with the artillery, so good job there. Firefly covering him, pushing that back. Pack gun should redeploy to kind of hit him there. Infantry is once again using this right-hand flank to try to sweep around. Unfortunately, the American player by Mark 99 is doing an impressive job with his limited forces against two active combatants, possibly 3 with red coming in along that side, just pressing on the Allies' weak point, which is this front. Luckily, Who's Your Daddy's like, no one's in mid, so I'm just going to take their side. And unfortunately, while Green Zakat has been helping them, he has been causing some issues. Looks like both the Panzerwerfer and the Brumbar is still heavily damaged. I have to assume they tried to do a push, and it backfired greatly. Meanwhile, Germans are launching a Stuka that missed, and now building a Pak-43. Good idea. I like this, because the Pak-43 could fire through this, hit that stuff, plus it could hit anything in this region. Unfortunately, we still have that double artillery mix you have to worry about, plus Katyushas. And it's not that far, so the artillery is going to do a lot more, so you need to take that out. So again, Despero, good idea, but you also lost your artillery piece, so this thing will probably die in I'll give it less than 5 minutes. I give it 5 minutes and it dies. Good artillery piece though, and I think the Soviet Zakat went with, yep, shock rifle. Very good. Oh, we'll have an IS-2 shortly. I can't wait. Infantry advancing. Ostwind opening fire, shredding them. Calliope launching an impressive barrage at the support equipment, just knocking them out. We have a second Calliope prepping to fire. I'm assuming at the Pak-43, which was just revealed, by the way, from the other one. Nope, it's not. Oh, it's hitting their medical. Oh, he pushed them back, and now he's executing them. God damn. Good job. Artillery piece has been made. Or at least recruit, I think. Returning fire. Again, I don't know why you're doing it there. Because again, what killed that was this. It was these artillery pieces back here. Plus, you have now collide piece reversing. So yeah, I'm unsure why you're not only here and fighting, but why you're kind of focusing on that. Now I get it, quick veterancy or something. But then you want to hit something that's more likely to get you veterancy, and that would be over here because they're all stationary emplacements. That's guaranteed when you hit it will get you veterancy. Or maybe wait for the big blob, but they were on the retreat at that point. So again, I don't know. Grenadiers, good blob of them with MG482s. I mean, the Stuka, that was a nice hit for them. Oh no, so now there's 2 Stukas. Yeah, and if that was its, like, I think that might be its first hit. That did a decent amount of XP. So again, not too bad. We'll see what this one does. See. Vet 4, and it's a hair shy of getting up to Vet 1. And goddamn, it takes a while to get Stuka up to Vet 1. So, with heavy artillery piece, like, do it right now over here, or without the assault artillery coming down. But again, impressive on the Germans for holding this front. I'll give them that. But like I said, I just don't know how long they can continue to hold with the Allies' constant artillery in this region. Because they are getting veterancy and you're not, so... Alright, you're up to 5 kills, and a tree just blew past my face. Okay, hello. Goddamn. Churchill's on standby with the Firefly. He's still doing work. I love this Firefly's location, because Red keeps popping his Panther, and he's like, dude, I gained 2 veterancy points just shooting you in the face, plus killing the Brumbar earlier. So, yeah, please, just keep coming this way, and I'll just keep shooting you. Panzer IV decides to enter the fight against the Firefly. Unsure why. Again, it can fire missiles as well, plus it's backed by an AT if something serious comes. So, oh, good shot with the missile. Getting a good hit in the AT gun again as well, gets that final shot. Massive Calliope strike on the infantry as they retreat, hitting into the missiles. And, yeah, there goes a lot of Dastik's forces. He lost both Grenadier squads. Oswin going in, trying to get something. I'm assuming he's going deep and hard. You have recon. Stuka bomb might be applicable in this situation. Stewart giving a fight. Packun, though, pushing it back, getting the kill. Damn it, that was a good vet. That was a vetted one as well. But the recon's unopposed, so I would be very surprised if we don't see a Stuka bomb come in. I guess he forgot. Or maybe he was focused on his infantry or something. I don't know. Good Stuka coming in, hurting the armor. Again, you can also focus on armor. May not kill it, but it'll get you veterancy if you get some nice shots in with artillery. Meanwhile, Zakat, not to ignore you. By the way, goddamn, this river. I don't know if it's just the sunrise or what, but I think some of this water might be slightly polluted. Just putting out. Look at that orange tint to it. May need to check it out. Panzerwerfer's going to detonate those demos. Again, nice idea, and you might want to save up more munitions. Brumbar and Panzer Grenadiers coming on over. We saw a Tiger Ace over here? Hot damn. Yeah, he probably wants to save or send over some of his men. I guarantee. Wait, why the hell, Zakad, have you not make a get an IS-2. Get a base up. You need the next base, Zakad. Jesus Christ. Are you, like, purposely holding a hand behind your back being like, come at me, bro. I can fight you with my left hand, even though my dominant hand's my right. Look, you're not Frieza. You need to upgrade, get to your final form, and actually end this shit quick. The longer you let the Germans sit back and get more powerful, the worse it's going to get for you. Nice shot in the Ostwind. I'll give you that with the strafing support. Pack 43, by the way, got 2 kills. Oh, no. It killed the Firefly, didn't it? Assault artillery came in, annihilated. Yeah, they killed the Firefly. You bastard! What did it do to you? Also, again, firing through here. Good, again, use of location and terrain. And I'm actually surprised the Allies haven't killed it with artillery. I really am. Really am. Again, support still in the sky. Ostwind. Oh, there we go. Some nice artillery coming in. There goes some more Dastik's forces. Say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Because, yeah, a lot of them just met their maker. Ostwind desperately trying to shoot down that plane. Alas, not working. Crocodile's coming in literally with a big stick. Holy God, it threw it. It's like, alright, no fun. Playtime's over. Crocodile just busting through those mines, being like, surprise! Pack guns, though, coming in to reinforce. Meanwhile, major army on the left-hand side. Again, we still have the AT guns and the Su-76s, or... Never mind, he's down to 1. For fuck's sake, Zekot. I thought you were a good player. But damn, you need to upgrade your base. He doesn't have the next base, which is why he can't get the better armored units. He could literally deploy a whole armored army. Like a swarm of T-34s if you want to fight this thing. Or maybe an IS-2. That probably would be better. Maybe T-34 is backing up the IS-2 with a KV. That could be the best thing. Good mine placement. There you go. Stopped in its tracks. That's hilarious. Fire detonating that mine as well. Stuka point blank firing. I maybe hang here. Oh, gets the one on the left. This one's still alive, though. The vetted one is still kicking. The Allies are on the back foot. I will give them back. Germans took a really bad, okay, they did kill this. Nice. Or decrew at the very least. Oh, wait, Stuka. The Stukas are still on the front. Oh, wait. God damn it, Churchill. Focus on the Stukas, not the infrared half-track. It's a nice weapon, but you need to kill the stuff that's more costly. Also, now we have 2 artillery pieces, plus a Pack 43. Artillery coming down, annihilating! Oh my god, good job with the Panther blocked his retreat! What a fucking idiot! Oh my god. Also, airstrike coming in, knocking out the Pack 43. Wow. That was really bad on your part, Slayer. You lost all your infantry on that Calliope barrage, and the Americans are quickly recapping the right-hand side. Good job. It's like, wow, things are looking grim. And to be fair, they still are on the left-hand side with the guy who doesn't upgrade his base. But on the other side, American players at least about to kill the mechanized building I said was too far up. And I hopefully capture the right. Stuka can come down and do quite a bit of damage. It did a little bit. Well, at least push back some of the infantry. Stuka bomb came in. Yes, let's call the Stuka bomb in on the Beaufort, not, you know, the heavy artillery or any of the Calliopes or anything like that. Although, to be fair, good job on the American player for putting the Calliopes way back so it's out of sight. So, I'll give him credit there. These ones, again, you will have to heal because you can't decrew them because there was this thing, again, it's this weird thing where people decrewed it to get a bunch of them, and the Relic was like, no, that's kind of BS, so we'll stop the decrewment of it. And a lot of the American, like, special call-ins. So, but don't worry, you can still do that with Shermans and Jacksons to get as many as you want. Yeah, on the left-hand side, SOS is pretty much clobbered Zakat, who's lost my respect at the very least for not building the next base. Build it. Hopefully this engineer does. Meanwhile, on the other side, German's still giving hell and has gotten a King Tiger. He's like, alright, you want artillery warfare? I'll bring you Stukas and a front armor to just deal with all of it. Now, one thing he won't have to worry is Calliopes possibly killing or brutalizing his Stukas or the heavy artillery of the Soviets. Now, again, these guys could, you know, return fire, but it looks... Oh, wait, he's got his own King Tiger. Hot damn. Do we have an elephant? No elephant. He's getting close to it. Dastic doesn't have a heavy panzer corps. Okay, you're building it. Thank fuck. But seriously, I don't understand why you didn't build that earlier. At least you built it. Oh my god, you both built at the same time. Simultaneously, on both sides, the Germans and the Allies were like, I think we need this building to get the better stuff. Yeah, no duh. Su-85, and again, other units bought probably by Only Loose coming in. Oh, nice long-range satchel. That Panther's screwed. Oh, it's so close. Tiger Ace might try to hold it, but alas, even with the smoke, the Su-85 did a target. Tiger Ace quickly kills the AT gun, stopping Zakat from remanning them. Again, luckily Zakat will be able to deploy a lot of armor. King and Panther moving into mid. I swear to God. Man, great Stuka bomb. Great Stuka bomb. Probably should have targeted the artillery piece or something, but I digress. You got yourself an elephant. Congratulations. They're going to open fire. Churchill can't fight both of them. So I don't know what they're going to do. Our engineer's probably running up to throw an AT grenade on him. Howitzer didn't do all that much. Calliope coming in, though. King Tiger coming in on the other front as well. Jackson trying to get some nice pop shots. He needs to pull back his king. It's way too injured. Jackson having trouble penetrating. A T-gun pulling on back, but it's Vet 3, so it can definitely do a lot of damage against that, even if it's by itself, before it dies. Meanwhile, this Tiger Ace is fighting an Su-85 by itself, plus a conscript squad with the bazooka. So yeah, Tiger Ace, as much as I like you and as strong as you are, you're probably not going to win that fight. Oh, it's so close. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to back up. Oh, he's barely alive. Fire! All right, you killed it. Now you just need to get the hell out of there. Oh, no, bazooka team killed you. And yes, the Vet 3 conscript killed the Tiger Ace. Huzzah. Good job. You got an IS-2 as well. Also, you're deploying a lot of Su-85s. Good man. Finally. He's like, fine, I'll play for real. And now he's able to get all sorts of stuff. Elephant having some issues, I guess, with the commando squad with the Panzerstrike itself. Sorry, as well. He was like, what? Why am I why am I fighting this? Sorry. Still recovering from my cold. Anyway, artillery coming in, easily pushing them back. T-34 is coming along the right-hand flank. May try to go for a takedown of it. Does he have enough for a direct strike? He does. I don't know why he didn't pin the... He should ram it. He's backing up. He might go for a ram. He's going forward. Go for the ram. Go for the ram. Yeah, alright, it was pinned. IS-2 coming in. Definitely still gaining hits. We have the King Tiger, Panther, and some really close-range Snookas. I don't know why. Good artillery, though. Coming in trying to kill the damn thing. Elephant does manage to kill the T-34. IS-2 is not giving up, though. Very close to killing it. Any long-range fare? Nope, they're really focusing on the infantry. Elephant backed up. Nice Stuka kills a lot of the infantry, and the King Tiger and Panther trying to finish it off. AT gun holding the line and managing to hold them off. T-34 once again trying to go for that elephant. Panther coming in to try to assist, but it is also very weak. Oh my god, that was a hell of a rear armor shot. I'm surprised that Panther's alive, honestly. IS-2 helping out on this front. Again, pushing back some of the lighter infantry over there. Again, no real heavy AT or anything you have to worry about. Although it is a little bit weaker, so they have to worry about that. Artillery is still raining. Again, they need to worry about this. But that being said, this entire time... Okay, never mind. They finally killed it. Yeah, I was going to say, they didn't target the other artillery piece. So, again, a little bit shocked by that. Meanwhile, Mark still has all of his really nice Calliopes with 21 and 44 kills, respectively. So, you know, he's not doing too badly. Also, Snipered. Very nice. He got 15 kills on it. I'm surprised it's alive. So, yeah, with the advent of the IS-2 and Su-85s, this guy's going to be on the back foot on this side. Especially with very little in terms of, like... there's very little he can do with a single Panther against two Su-85s, let alone an IS-2 to boot. So, meanwhile, all the Axis forces... with 3 goddamn Stukas, are, I guess, prepping a major assault on right. Again, my only concern is the Allies know about this area and have pretty much leveled this entire area. I mean, nice PaK-43, but you also know the Allies have artillery, so... My concern is you have to keep building it and make sure it gets up to date. That has been done, and I versed someone who did that recently. But again, the main reason why is there was 2 players that had the PaK-43, and they constantly had a team to heal it and reman it. But we usually killed it. They had to make another one. If they didn't, they remanned it, which, again, makes sense. But good artillery stops the engineers from healing that. But just as note, that's something you have to worry about. Now, a satchel might be thrown on that king. Flak emplacement's been made to hopefully hold back a lot of the infantry, along with the MG, which maybe needs to be moved up a little bit, as the infantry can still fire at the PaK without being suppressed. Calliope's opening fire in the region. German forces being hit by Calliope, specifically the infrared half-track, that. And again, this stuff is very easily shredded by the artillery, so good job. PaK-43 opening fire on the Calliope. Panther trying to go for the kill. Gets the kill on the weaker one with, I think, like 20-something kills. Assault artillery coming in, annihilating a lot of the American infantry. Mark 99 taking some heavy casualties there. Panther and King going deep into the line. But 17-pounders coming up on the flank, hitting the King along with the Su-85s. Now they're like, wait, what? And they're kind of stuck in the terrain. Plus, we still have a Jackson coming in along to boot. They're showing the rear armor on the retreat instead of backing up. So now a lot of those tank destroyers are going to have easier shots on rear armor than they would on the front. Meanwhile, Tiger Ace trying to come in. 70 Pounder's like, I'll just reposition. Comes in, easily pushes back the Tiger Ace. Although there is still a lot of Stukas opening fire in that sector. So maybe this thing won't last very long unless it braces. Nope, it does not. Although, yeah, King Tiger didn't make it, unfortunately. So meanwhile, the Germans are still pretty heavily guarding mid. They're trying to advance to retake it. But Allies, even with all their artillery, still have plenty of fight within them with the double S-35 and IS-2 combo. Infantry coming up to take the front. Zakata has gone from no army to having a full-fledged, really good army. Plus, we have a huge flank going on. I'm really surprised. Only Luce is going mainly T-34s and coming in on the flank. And again, not much stopping him. Mass T-34s coming in, diving deep into enemy territory. Meanwhile, the Germans are still fighting over mid, so they can't pull their armor to assist. Very good play. Keep the enemy concentrated, keep them in a fight, and then move what player who has reserves to go and flank him and cause a ton of damage. Very good strat. Now, he needs to kill this. And again, they can't keep him contained forever. But strafing support coming in will help. The Elephant will be overwhelmed. The S-285s need to commit, but they're kind of guarding the flank. Not too bad. T-34s did pull back with some minor damage, but nothing too major. Luckily, again, S-285s and Jackson are able to push that sucker back. Even with a bounce. King Tiger coming on in. Pack 43 still operational. Churchill needs to pull back. Again, can throw an AT grenade to stop it, but yeah, it needs to smoke. Infantry did grab mid. Again, Germans are now losing in terms of BP points. And resource-wise, it's pretty close, but the Germans are losing in terms of fuel and munitions because, again, the Allies have their side. They're doing the exact same thing with that they're doing to the Allies over here, except the Allies are doing it without causing craters and everything. It's not this big, heavy fight for this front. You always see this in, like, these massive 4v4 games because people are like, it's a clusterfuck. Well, it can be, but in this front over here, it's completely silent. There's nothing going on. While there's, like, literally artillery going, AT guns firing, King Tiger's charging and pulling back. Like, there's all sorts of stuff going on the right consistently. But there's absolutely more quieter, like, stable fronts that there's really no action happening on. And again, you can make some big moves if you play on some of those weaknesses. Now, you can't overcommit to that, of course, because the enemy will be like, all right, we'll push on this front. But what you can do is try to knock them out of position or hit them while they're unexpected. Sorry, it's not expected. Now, nice shot over here. Kill some of the infantry. Also, nice kill on the Stuka. That's a Vet 3 one. Nothing to sneeze at. That was one of his better ones. Again, we still have a ton of resource. He still has a ton of resource, so you could always deploy another one. Elephant, by the way, goddamn, get some repairs before moving up. But armor, again, advancing. Although T-34 is coming in on this side, and again, hit him when they expected it. He overextended. Pack 43 is there to cover, but if he can call in something like Incendiary, he can knock it out. Or he can just rush through it. You'll have an AT bombing run coming in, which could be enough to kill it. He's repositioning. It's Vet 3. If this doesn't work, he could be dead. We'll see. He kills it. Nice. Now, unfortunately, with the T-34s are charging, and they got themselves some Stukas. That's an excellent kill. Yeah, add on top. Oh, my God. This one has no engine. Oh, sorry, no engine. No gun. And now all the heavy tanks are like, oh, shit. And trying to focus on these T-34s. They did kill them. But they did enough damage. They knocked out the Pack 43. They pushed back a lot of the Germans' infantry and everything else. And they knocked out some pretty prized units of theirs. Also, good job for the Allies to get anti-air. I saw that. So, in that way, if we look at the overall army size, the Germans are, what, mid-60s at best? Or upper 60s. The Allies are also upper 60s. So it's, oh my God, good Stuka. Despero says, nice try. Why? I don't know what's nice try is. What, killing this? I mean, he seems to be doing just fine, and the SU-85 and the IS-2 is following suit. So you literally are turning your vehicle so their ass is facing all the heavy guns the Allies can bring. Who's playing who? Again, don't turn your heavy tank destroyer. It takes them a while to turn back, and it's not good. The Allies cause significant damage, plus smoke's covering them. Calliope's coming in this sector, causing even more damage against Pioneers and even the armor. I love the grenade going off on it, sure. Churchill can take the damage all day long. Good job killing the elephant. The King Tiger is still alive, but again, Churchill has trouble penning it. This King Tiger is trying to help out, but alas, the Allies did lose a tank. Churchill's trying to make it back. Can he in time? Pack 43 is going to be made. Smoke is out. Hopefully preventing him from being killed. Go, Churchill. Be free. Get out of there. I love the smoke he's just making. God damn. But again, good also placement. He stopped the Tiger Ace from being able to see the Su-85 and flank that. And now they're pulling back with this cover. Calliope opening fire. Oh, knocking out the Pack 43. Stuka's also very close to dying. Oh, that's a good hit. Good hits on both sides with artillery. So again, I can't just say the Allies are doing well, the Axis are doing well. They're both getting some excellent hits with artillery. Again, 31 kills over here. Jackson's being healed. We had a plane crash almost on Rangers coming in. That would have sucked. But Who's Your Daddy did lose a number of his men. He's down to 19. But again, same thing with the Axis. They lost a number of their men. They booby-trap mid. We have artillery or something coming down. Assault artillery, I believe. I think they're just trying to keep the Allies back while they hold the point. But a very sneaky Soviet player managed to sneak around and decap that VP point. So it will not work. It's like, guys, we finally got mid. We got 2 VP points. We'll push that. Why are we going down? I thought we had 2 victory points. No, we have nothing on the right now because we focused entirely in mid. Actually, the American player and some of the Soviet forces are actually moving on over to kill the mechanized building and a lot of your own men. What? Oh, well. The good news is one of our allies are... Oh, never mind. He died. That king's still charging. I don't understand why. It's so... That's his last... Oh, my God. Good job with the king. Send your... You have no army, by the way. Slayer has no army. That was the last charge, but you don't think he needed it. There's not really much pressure. Oh, he left. I think he did that because, like, F this. Artillery's coming in on, well, some of the LAFHs. Again, nice idea with the penals trying to get around the satchel, but the Panzer headquarters is right there. Jackson's on standby. Unsure why that's moving up, as that is non-AI. But it's charging. Meanwhile, we have an Elephant and Tiger Ace still in mid. They can still do something. But again, backed by double Su-85s, it's going to be a hard nut to crack. Luckily, Elephant's trying to crack the IS-2, try to hurt it. Tiger Ace advancing. Grenadiers pushing on in, try to grab this territory. And again, MG suppressing them. Brumbar's trying to come in and help. Yes. There's a second. Oh, no. Mine placed. Good job, Soviet player. Again, placing mines in enemy territory where they least expect it. So that way, when they come in, they get delayed and you can do what you need to do. Or redeploy what you need to redeploy. Meanwhile, fire coming down to stop the infantry. IS-2 coming in. Artillery, though, kills some of the shock troops on retreat, so that reduces his shock troop cap. But he has plenty of manpower and fuel, so I don't think he cares. Su-85s are just annihilating that Tiger Ace, easily pushing it down in terms of overall health very quickly. Let's see. King Tigers on the right. Jacksons are on the right as well, along with some American infantry. So they pretty much have all these points under their control. He does have some infantry. He can kind of move over and capture this point. But we'll see how that goes. Calliope is firing. This is the Vet 3 one with 63 kills. And it's just annihilating that LAFH. And again, he's trying to heal it because he wants to stop it from being not only decrewed, but also you can see here the repair. It's half dead. So yeah, that's something to take note of. Churchill's just coming in and just ending that Brumbar. God damn. Even with his limited army, that Churchill, Vet 3, is doing a lot of goddamn work. It's killed 3 vehicles. Yeah, Dastic is, definitely needs something. He has his elephant, don't be wrong, but he needs something a little more potent. He also needs something like a sniper, or something that give him extended range to really fight these S-25s, because he can out-snipe them. He can put a lot of pressure on them if you really want to. Again, luckily he's healing over here these things. Now, unfortunately, they're far enough away from the base they can't get medical. They can't be healed in terms of health, but it's okay. At least if they're repaired one way, that's something. It's not entirely a loss. Germans still trying to hold off mid, but the Rail Engineers did manage to decap it. And right now they have a problem because they have an AI. And most likely they're going to have a really salty player. Not SOS, but I think we all know who. Anyway, Rangers trying to retake this point. Nice grenade. Gonna annihilate this double Sedan squad coming. That's just sitting there. Again, good job, AI. Mechanized building still somehow alive. I'm unsure how. Meanwhile, again, nice job with the penals coming on in, throwing the satchel. Oh, okay. You know what? Hit the Brumbar. Why not? Well, there it goes. I mean, hit the Puma. Panther and Tiger coming in, but the Churchill's like just sneaking away. They're like, nope. Oh my god, all their armor's coming in over. They're like, this Churchill dies. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. Drop smoke. No! Smoke! Oh, he hit a mine, but this guy hit a mine as well. Damn it. He dropped smoke, but he has very limited mobility, so he's probably going to die from direct fire. The other Churchills coming on in S-285s need to help out. Wait, oh no, they actually killed the elephant. Good job. IS-2 coming on in to hold off the king. I'm sorry, not the king. The Tiger Ace. Jesus Christ, I am just losing it right now. Again, Ari threw the AT grenade. He can't pin the Tiger Ace, but they're going to annihilate that Panther, that's for sure. And that's the last of Dastic's armor. He can very easily deploy another elephant shortly, but that's still some heavy losses for him. Satchel going off on this Panther, pushing him back. Again, Axis coming on over to help, but they're just being slowly torn apart. Additional T-34s. Don't forget about Only. He's coming on in here for a deep charge. And again, his penal troops have been just top tier in terms of holding back a lot of the Axis armor. Now, he doesn't have enough for an AT strafe, but he's close. He may try to keep them pinned, or at least in sight, so that way in about 15 seconds he'll be able to hit target. Unfortunately, one of his tanks gets decrewed. Well, but again, their armor is pretty much barely alive. Now, he should be able to get sight, just barely maybe? Nope, he doesn't call it in. I mean, to be fair, they're moving, so that was good. That was a good call. Oh, Engineers trying to kill the Panzerwerfer. So close. So very, very close. Jackson's on standby. Pack 43 is right there. Flag placement. And Panzer Headquarters trying to stop the infantry. But smoke's coming on in. And the strike's coming in over here. So maybe they'll be able to kill it? Maybe? Oh, it's the AT strafe. Oh, not the AT strafe. The anti-tank bombing run. Sorry. Always get the name confused. Anyway, Kubel coming over. Good job, AI. Coming to help out. If this guy can't capture it because he doesn't have really much infantry. At least you can. Good job. Meanwhile, speaking of him, he has still his King Tiger, Vet 2, kind of moving onto the field. Again, activate Spearhead on it. Try to give it a little bit more of an edge. He still has 2 S-285s to deal with, plus that IS-2 hanging in the back. So I don't know how much he's going to be able to, how much damage he's going to be able to do. But we'll see. MGs are opening fire, trying to suppress. It's funny, the MG capturing mid, but no use. They at least decapped it. So now, yeah, the Axis will start hemorrhaging points again. Meanwhile, once again, another flank, more T-34s. Only keeps trying those deep flanks. And you know what? They've been partially successful. He's lost almost all of his T-34s except for like one time. But, you know, for the most part, they've caused substantial damage to the Axis. So, good job there. Now, I think they're trying to heal this. Oh, no, the Collide piece coming in to kill the last artillery piece. Meanwhile, Panthers open fire. He pulls back. Jackson's trying to cover. Again, should be totally fine to cover against a King Tiger. Especially a Vet 3-1. Putting a lot of pressure on him. We have some force over here from the AI, but they're just being more of a nuisance than anything else. Again, it looks like this game may be close to over for the Axis as the T-34s and other units come in. Again, not paying attention to the infantry. Throw the satchel. Very quickly kill that base. Boom, bada bing. Neutralize it. He's not paying attention at all because he saw the base being attacked. He's like, I'm just going to build a Pack 43 over here. Meanwhile, his Rangers charge forward. This flak gun's like, I'll try to hold him back, sir. I'll try. But in any case, yeah, overall, not too bad for this game. My big thing is, if I had to go a few highlights, only Luce to go for some deep charges. That did fine. And again, I think his infantry maybe played a little more of a part with the satchels than AT. Who's Your Daddy? Again, really good work with your Churchills, taking a lot of damage, but still, you did a lot yourself with those. And your Firefly in the beginning, and also forward emplacement was great. Mark 99, thank you for submitting this replay. And as well, nice job with most damage and kills. Your goddamn Calliopes were on point. Just from perspective, it could 74 infantry units killed and 2 vehicles. I mean, like, hot damn, that's just one of them. And if we look at overall, I have to assume that the most damage and stuff that it's going to be done is going to be on him. So let's double check. No, it's actually the Jacksons. Calliopes did get 112 kills. How close were they? They weren't close. Damn it. They were not even close. They did about 12,000. But still, that's really good for just Calliopes. And again, good job trying to keep those alive as well. I think one of them perished. But yeah, just really good job. Overall, I think this was a game in which, again, the Axis had the armor. They had really good infantry. But I feel like what they were trying to do was just overwhelm the Allies. And the Allies were almost overwhelmed. But the amount of artillery the Allies had, specifically the Calliopes, along with the nice forward position that the British had, that was still there even when the charge was coming in, just helping relieve some of the pressure. Because again, when they pushed in deep, they were flanked and easily slaughtered. And even here, they pushed in and they were easily slaughtered. So yeah, also it didn't help having a teammate maybe a little bit more aggressive, I would say. But maybe you should try to help boost morale. Even if the Allies did have some more suicidal charges and in planes it didn't work, and they did happen to lose a bunch of stuff. And again, Zakat should have... I mean, like, his S-25s on IS-2 is very good. Think of them if he got them sooner and not build the base for so goddamn long. But whatever the case may be, he still held his side really well without it. And then when he did lose it, he very quickly got it up and very quickly overwhelmed the German forces in the region. So, again, good job there. I think this may have just been... This may have been a situation where it might have been better to separate a little bit more, because with the Calliopes being there, along with, again, we had the Katyushas by only as well, that was just usually there. Again, they did die from the artillery eventually, but they were there. That a lot of the defensive emplacements they built and the blobs they sent in were just being slaughtered. So that's something you have to take note of, is if you're gonna be hit by so much artillery in one specific area, like literally there's craters among craters in this region, then you probably want to build stuff that can take it. And unfortunately, the infantry blobs, very quick way to lose your units, as Slayer saw. And yeah, you can't having to rebuild these emplacements over and over and over again. Just put in perspective how many times he rebuilt it. He built that Pack 43, or at least rebuilt it. He built it or remanned it 6 separate times. And again, he's building a 7th one here. So just put in perspective how many times he lost that. So just take note of that. If the enemy is heavy on artillery, emplacements may be not worth it if you just can't sustain it. If you can, it's great. If you can, it just decrews. Absolutely, just reman it, get it up. It'll be totally fine. But on the other side, if it's not worth it, don't waste the resources. Because as you can see, Despero didn't have a ton of manpower, and I'm assuming he just kept being just torn apart slowly but surely from the amount of artillery, his manpower, even though he had a ton of fuel. Dastic, I think you charged a little bit too much, and I think you need to work on maybe focusing on real targets. The elephant shouldn't be turning itself to look at something that's behind it. If you already have stuff dealing with it, you should be looking at the rest of the allied force that's right there and keeping them back. Let's see right now. Also good. I'll call out good mine placement. Good mine placement over here, and also good mine placement over here by the Germans actually, because the mines over here was actually substantial enough to keep the Allies away for at least a bit of time. So good job there. But also good forward place. Action, I would say. Your mechanized building was a little too far forward, but you did do a lot of you were keeping the Allies back. I just feel like whoever was over here just kind of dropped the ball and should have been more either present or focused and trying to hold back the trying to like cause more damage over here and just lessen the front and damage caused. But yeah, unfortunately, even though the Allies were able to do deep strikes on the Germans and call in good artillery, the Germans did good artillery and had good armor, but they just couldn't deliver good strikes without losing a lot of it. And the Allies lost it, but they could very quickly get it back up. I mean, the amount of T-34s only Luz made, put in perspective, he made 10 T-34s. So, perspective, that's 900 fuel, and he still has a good chunk left. So again, he's doing totally fine. He's not sweating. But in any case, guys, that's it. That's game. Thanks for watching. This has been Greyshot17, reminding you to send your replays, send your play of the weeks, and of course, send your challenge video ideas in the comments down below, or at least post them. But I will see you all next time. Hello everyone, before you guys go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Milam, Josh, Joey G240, Mustaach, Streakingwookie, Spartycus, Rilfe, Pyroshark, Ollie, jrchicklis, Chris Bailey, Ace, Ocwieja, Jakub, Ocwieja, and GTA. Thank you all for your incredible support, and thank you all for watching. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.